16 at 9 a.m. with all three members present in the Marshall County Courthouse, Meeting Room 2, northeast corner, third floor. And I ask you to please stand and rise with me as we do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Just a notice to the public, the Board of Supervisors welcomes comments from the public during the time allowed for discussion. You're requested to approach the microphone, state your name for the record, and limit the time used to present your remarks in order that others may be given the opportunity to speak. The normal process in any agenda item is for the chairperson to read the item from the agenda. The board is given an opportunity to comment on the issue and to place a motion on the floor. An opportunity for discussion may be presented, at which time the public may participate, and a roll call vote will follow. First item is the approval or the amendment of the agenda that is presented.
Mr. Chairman, I motion that we approve the agenda as printed.
Mr. Chairman, I second that.
Have we got a motion and a second? Roll call, please.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Gravenbauer.
Yes. All right, moving on to the first item is our years of service recognition that we'd like to honor, and the first one being from the Sheriff's Office, 20 years out of the Sheriff's Office, Tammy Woosley. We see her quite often walking through and get taking care of some of the mail in the courthouse and up here and working and everything. She does a great job, and it's always interesting to talk to her and just see what she's got going on. But congratulations to Tammy from the Sheriff's Office, 20 years of service with Marshall County. Our next one with 10 years, he's a patrolman for the secondary roads, which caused quite a bit of interest of a patrolman for secondary roads. And I know Dave Schulte has spent 10 years trying to keep the secondary roads in line, apparently. But we thank Dave for his 10 years with Marshall County as a patrolman for secondary roads.
I had to call up the office and ask him, is there something?
Ted, you're out of order. You're out of order.
It's in the union contract. It's one of the levels. It is what it is.
So we want to thank those county employees for their service with Marshall County. Now, kind of as we already talked about the patrolman, the Board of Supervisors would like to present the outgoing Sheriff, Ted Comanches, with a little presentation here. So, Ted, if you want to come up here, it's always nice to be able to talk to one of your employees. And Ted has been our employee, my employee for the last 8 years. He's done a great job and everything else, and this is quite an honor. This is a non-speaking recipient of something. So, on behalf of your service at Marshall County, we want to thank you very, very much. It's been an honor having you as my employee for this time, and I appreciate everything you've done for Marshall County. Thank you very much. And this is heavy too. So it's
Kind of like us.
Do this with me?
Anybody want a picture? Is Adam awake?
No, not yet.
Is this, was there a hole like in a courthouse someplace or something?
Yeah, we took that off of the.
It's part of what they took out.
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. You guys look good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Here, where's your ring? I gotta kiss it.
See you.
Don't sit down.
Thank you very much. Guys, Dave, thank you.
Thank you, Ken.
Absolutely.
You know, like they say, but wait, there's more. There is. You didn't think you were getting away, did you?
We've got
I think
two holes in the courthouse.
You know, mine's bigger than his.
You've been here longer.
It's okay. We're capable. We've been carrying these two for the last few years. It's okay. Denny Greenbar, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Thank you very much.
There's few people in life that cause everybody around them to be better than they are. You're definitely one of them. The decisions that you have made for Marshall County have been purposeful, thoughtful, strategic. It's been an honor to have served with you on something that's greater than ourselves. This is a chapter on our friendship that is closing, but another one will begin. Thank you, old friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll set it over here. So
Just scratch the top of the
Get 'em?
table. You're not
Okay.
gonna use it again anyway.
that's right. And I just want to say, isn't it neat? We give Ted something, and we didn't have to listen to him.
There's still public forum.
Oh, I see.
I'm thinking.
Well,
Yeah, time to.
he's the chairman and he controls the agenda for right now.
All right, moving on. Thank you, everybody, and again, it's an honor, Ted, to be working with you, and thanks to these guys for, it's been a great 8 years, and we'll get into that at the public forum, so. Moving on to the consent agenda, the approval of the minutes from regular session of December 15, 2016.
Denny, on this one, there's a typo on the second page of this. 4C, we have Michelle Allen FIFO. Cross out FIFO, it's just Michelle Allen.
There's a typo with a 5. Okay.
So take out FIFO.
Okay. And this is the time of year where we make our appointments for 2017. And, you know, as we always say, we thank so many people for volunteering their time. We appreciate everything they do for the county. And I'll just read some of the appointments here. The Condemnation Compensation Commission, this is a 1-year term. Represented as the owner-operators of agricultural property, George Bedinger, Ron Jakey, Claire Long, Gene Weimers, Trent Upaw, Dave Scott, and Vertus Brockman. From the real estate salesperson or real estate brokers, Dean Elder Jr., Martha Garcia, Deb Block, Chris Brodeen, Bob Grimes, Val Alkire, and Ward Miller, G. Ward Miller. The owners of properties, Larry Southard, Mary Holland, Sarah Hessmer, Alan Hillman, Howard Stegman, Doug West, and Gene Clausen. Persons having knowledge of property values by reason of their occupation, Cindy Smiley, Cecil Bushbaum, Russ D. Paul, Wayne McDonald, Dean Elder Jr., Joe Ludley, and Leslie Nichols. Our appointments now that will take place starting January 1 of 2017. The Marshall County Conservation Board, we reappointed Ray Hellam to a 5-year term. The Green Mountain Street Lighting District, reappoint Jaylene Primus for a 1-year term, Gene Clausen a 2-year term, and John Warden a 3-year term. Mental Health Disability Services Advisory Board, reappoint Kara Furch, April Woolridge, and Michelle Allen to 3-year terms. The Zoning Commission, reappoint Pat Van Onum to a 3-year term. Marshall County Zoning Administrator, Public Environmental Health Director and Weed Commissioner, reappoint John Kuntz to a 1-year term. Marshall County Commission of Veterans Affairs, reappoint Melvin Pitson to a 3-year term. County Medical Examiner, Dr. David Bethel, 2-year term. Leah Bethel to a 1-year term. Civil Service Commission, reappoint Cindy Schulte and Stan Colby to 6-year terms, starting January 1, 2017 through December 31, 2019. That's a reappointment on that one. Judicial Magistrate Appointing Commission, appoint Chris Gilchrist Dole to a 6-year term. And item 5 in the consent agenda, approval of the claims as audited and authorize the county auditor and recorder to issue payment of same. The listing of claims paid at this meeting will be concluded with all claims paid for the month of December. The December list of claims will be part of the first meeting in January. I would need to entertain a motion on our consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
Just a comment, in the 6 years that I've served, anybody that we have ever asked to be on a commission or to serve in any capacity to assist the county in governing, everybody has stepped forward and without question said yes the first time around and served admirably. It says an awful lot about our community that people are willing to step forward because good government requires active participation, and it's really a pleasure to work with people like this.
All right. Roll call, please.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Gravenbauer.
Yes. Moving on to item number 6, Marshall County Cost Allocation. This is Cost Advisory Services, Inc. report. The fiscal year 16 cost allocation plan will result in a total reimbursement of approximately $33,511 in fiscal year 18 for indirect cost recoveries regarding the local Department of Human Services office. I would entertain a motion on this item.
Go ahead, Bill.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to accept this report.
Mr. Chairman, I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Gravenbauer.
Yes. Moving on to item number 7, this item was tabled from December 13th, and this regards the floating holiday for 2017. I'd entertain a motion to take it off the table.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to remove this item from the table.
Mr. Chairman, I'll second that.
All right, we've got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Gravenbauer.
Yes.
Leave my coffee alone.
Now, moving on to item number 7, the floating holiday for 2017. Discussion and action setting a floating holiday of 2017 for the Marshall County employees. Under great discussion and working and what has the board decided?
Mr. Chairman, I motion that we set December 26, 2017 as the floating date for the holiday.
Mr. Chairman, I'd second that.
Got a motion and a second. And any discussion?
We will also, that is a date that we have a board meeting, so when we do our board calendar, we will obviously not be having a meeting that day. The thing that we're going to have to work on, and we'll work on that through Deanne's office, the auditors, is to let all the department heads know and our elected officials that claims will have to be in early. That way Mary and Sue won't get behind, and it shouldn't cause a problem, and everybody can enjoy their Christmas.
Will you move the board meeting then to Wednesday?
No, we won't have one.
Won't have a board meeting after that?
Right.
Okay.
And we had quite a little input on this.
Okay.
But that's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yep.
Had a lot of input on it.
All right, got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Patton,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Gravenbauer.
Yes. Item number 8, public forum. This is time set aside for the public to make comments on topics of county business other than those listed on this agenda. No action will be taken on any of these topics brought up in the public forum. And just a note, the courthouse will be closed on Monday, January 2nd, 2017, due to the New Year's Day holiday. And all offices in the Marshall County Courthouse will also be closed. So, kind of a note there. Public forum, microphones open. Any public?
Lucas, these are really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
These were from when we were doing the tuck pointing, some of the things, and this was all Lucas's idea, and he had those done for us.
It was Marilee's idea.
Well, you take
That's
credit
neat.
anyway.
I made it happen.
You got her done.
You made it happen. You got
Yeah.
her done. Well, thank you.
I think they're really, really neat.
Yeah, I think so too.
I just wanted to express my gratitude to Denny also. As the newbie on the board, he helped me a lot and was always kind, didn't say that's stupid.
No, that's what he told me for 6 years.
But I just really enjoyed working with you, Denny.
Thank you. It's been very, very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Uh-oh. We got it.
You get a work comp claim now, right? There's no 15 pounds.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank Denny and Ted both for being on my commission for the Local Emergency Management Commission. Ted's been on it since I've been here, and then the last 8 years Denny has.
But he never shows up.
You know.
Just what's important.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate the work on
Thank
that
you.
commission, because
It's very
it's,
interesting.
it's
Been fun.
required that we have you guys there and on our commission, but you've done a lot for it, so
you.
appreciate that.
Been interesting. I guess just a comment I'd like to make, when I first said I was gonna run for supervisor, they said, why? And I said, I want to. That's all I had to say, I want to. I had no agenda item, nothing that I wanted to prove, point out, or anything like that. But I look back now at the last 416 weeks, the last 2,922 days, and this has been an incredible journey for me. I found out things about, Marshall County, and there's too bad there's not more people up in here, because I'd like to really express that What the county employees have done, what the Board of Supervisors have done, it's been remarkable. The people in Marshall County should be thankful for what we've got up here. And I can say that because I've been on the inside working with that. You know, our taxes are in line. We don't have a lot of big expenses. We're not in debt. Some counties, when you go through the ISAC programs, are in a mess. We are not. Marshall County is not. And I think the people of the county should really appreciate what these guys are doing. You know, there again, it wasn't anything that I did, and as we talk about, there's no I in team. It's been, you know, I guess I feel like I've been your CEO for the last 8 years of the business of Marshall County. We've changed a lot of philosophies. We had a lot of different things happen, but man, it's been fun working with everybody and getting to know everybody in the departments, and I really appreciate that. So I wish Steve well. Listen to these two guys, and things will go just fine. So thanks to everybody for putting me in this position. Anything else?
Thanks, Danny. You've been great to work with, and been here all my years, of course, and you've truly been a treasure and a good entertainer too at the same time. Because meetings, when you start talking about all the stuff we talk about, can be boring, but you bring a special little treat to it. So we appreciate what you do, and thanks to Ted as our sheriff for almost my entire life. So I mean, he's been a staple for me. And it says a lot because the voters returned him back to the office over and over and over again as a wonderful sheriff. So thanks to two great mentors of mine as being great leaders for Marshall County. So we really appreciate it. And on behalf of the Treasurer's Office, congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I just want to say, you know, I was a teenager and Ted was a city policeman. It was always nice having him coming around, and then when he became a sheriff, it's always nice to know him. But he was always very open with all the people. So I feel like Jared, he's been a sheriff most of my life too. So.
The only reason we were caught in parking is because they had to crank the car to get it going. And
Yeah. Ted, no talking now. Next item on the agenda, and again, a big thank you to everybody, I do appreciate it, is our adjournment. The next regular session will be January 3rd, 2017 at 9 a.m. All business to be acted upon at that session should be submitted to the County Auditor and Recorder's Office or the Board of Supervisors' Office by Thursday, December 29, 2016 at 1 p.m. Due to the New Year's Day holiday, there will be no further business to come before the board. Our meeting is adjourned at 9:18. Thank you very much.